So I did a poll roughly around 2 weeks ago asking whether you want to see the Jonathan Joestar Nendoroid or you want to see the Bruno Nendoroid. And many of you requested for the Jonathan Joestar one. And so here is the Jonathan Joestar Nendoroid. And it was surprising.
Now, if you came to this video thinking that, well, I'm going to roast another Nendoroid again because it's bad quality, it's flimsy, it's like paint apps are just, you're not really gonna find it here. I mean, the title of the video itself already sort of gives you a taste of what I'm gonna say, and it's actually really decent. No flimsiness, everything sticks to the body. The guy looks like, the figure looks like Jonathan Joestar. The detail in the hair, I know this is like meant to be a bootleg figure, costs about $20, so I'm not expecting, high levels, paint apps or whatnot, but looking at what I see here, I'm like, damn, for $20, this is really, really good. And I know that there is sort of a gap there that you can see. You got the cropped t-shirt, and then that's meant to be the skin. They kind of, look, and they haven't dropped off either. It's all solid. Look at this. A decent Nendoroid. Accessories here as well. It's got the sword. You guys can see that. You can see my nails. I'm sorry about that, but I think the sword is slightly bent. Yeah, just a tad. Okay, the backpack itself. This is an interesting one. Okay, I thought I broke this, but actually it just comes off. Keep going there. You can put it around. So put it around like that, and then you put the backpack. Yeah, look, place, see, snaps perfectly. And then now you got his iconic backpack that he used in part 1 when facing Dio. He even comes with his flame blaster. Hamon, sorry. So it's actually a pin, you see. I'm not sure if this was what's supposed to happen. It's not like you can really tell. Oh, you have to really push it. You have to really, give it some leverage. I guess because of the simplification of the Nendoroid, it doesn't really matter. It kind of looks like he's already punching with a whole, a fireball punch. So it kind of makes sense because you don't really see, you're not supposed to see like the entire fist. It sort of does work. You can sort of see the stump, but whatever. From a distance, right, you won't really be able to tell. I think really the devil is in the details here. It just looks like his fist is on fire right now. Unfortunately, there's no hand to grab hold of this. There's an open hand, there's a fist hand like I mentioned, there's a pointing hand. The most important part, this guy literally used a freaking sword to cut Dio in half and then finish him off with the fist. It's kind of disappointing, you got the sword, but you don't have the hands that can grab the sword. I can take what I get, At least this accessory works.
So clearly the figure is decent, but, it's not without its issues. The biggest one being he can't wield his sword because there are no hands to grab it. It's just not there. I don't know what happened. There's just open hand, there's a pointing hand, but that was an important part of part 1. He had the sword. He used the sword in multiple scenes. The details on the faceplates are, really good for a $20 figure. While I think there may be a slight, just a little bit off on the right or left side of his face, the main faceplate. If he's just gonna sit on your shelf, you're not really gonna think too much about it. You're not really gonna notice this, and I don't think anybody would really notice either. I'd say this figure is definitely A tier. He's not S tier level, but he's really good for the price you pay. If you can find him cheaper, then yeah, probably A+. I literally squeezed him, right? I squeezed him like an orange, and the piece didn't fly off. You really had to put some leverage in there. Paint apps are fine. He's simple character. How could you mess up this character? This character has the most simple design of all the JoJos out there. All the JoJo characters, have these really complex designs. His is the most simple. If they screwed up Jonathan, then it's all over.
I'm taking it a flavor.